team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Trying to start the drive with a comes the rush, and they got it wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, no, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long. Putting them in a great position to be successful.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm not going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marking.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on the defense, knocking that ball down. I looked like it had a chance to be good.
Here comes the Texas offense. They turned it over. An interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Got a little space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He's got him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and I don't know what...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Inside the 30. There he goes! Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Goes to the tight end. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left. But that's a little old school for me.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Yep, very good.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Trojans come to the line to hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Tootin. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
USC.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Bust through behind his path. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see a sense of urgency now going on, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't hit.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Slam down again, and they try to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Wants to go up top.
That.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Oh, stay in.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got the tight end outside. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A good productive play there to get things going.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big foul. There we go. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lions on the move. Take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tootin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. When you think about it, he's too good to get covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost a throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pocket breaking down. He's in open space downfield. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Defense not showing press coverage. one's complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got a man. It's Tootin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quarterback will keep it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. How about the Zimdish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Finds a seam. And he's slipped through the crowd and hit a pass. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight with these guys.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. looking for his man in the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Back to pass. Pressure coming. This time on target. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Just keep slinging it. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. This time it's complete. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On the move. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the ball. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not only brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passionate, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And here come the horns. They've got to get on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's straight downfield.
This offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Let's go! The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a 4-play
shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tootin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Using his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.